We did not. Okay.
Who are helping? But I think it's black. I want black first. But
Give that also.
it's
He also wants pen. Me also want pen. We have
I'll give you two questions. Answer in brief. Because I remember doing answer in one sentence. No, everybody's saying we did not write any answer. Okay, but since none of you have it, you write only two answers. And these are brief, long answers.
Thank you so much. You came.
Oh my God, that's nice.
This both
If you want to sit together, you will now stop talking.
Excuse me, Didi.
Question of course.
She.
Do we have question of trust?
You can't
First
see.
right.
Straight. Ma'am, is it there in first volume? But I have textbook. Oh no, I didn't know that. Oh. Doesn't this and that look similar?
Kind of looks like same mistake.
Sanjay.
I think we should change this.
None of you have a text. None of you have
Because it was done.
Ma'am, these two books were kept together. My PC.
No, my last question was none of you have a textbook.
I do.
I would have actually put this one.
No, I'm asking. Okay, what book do you have?
None.
I go.
Okay, what book do you have? So you don't follow the textbooks? Sorry? We did grammar and literature both. Last class we did both. Indirect tense and this. What is your reason? No books. What are your reason? No books. No textbook.
Today, ma'am.
No, I wonder why do you come for the class?
Ma'am, I have textbook.
I have but maths was that is good. Same mistake. But you both have one correct, one wrong. Yes, right. No, it's 14 friends.
But family one is not handed.
Okay, do you remember the story?
Yes.
Then write this answer.
Ma'am, it is very easy.
No, you write easy answers. You have the volume?
Yes, sir.
I will not. You need to remember the answers and listen. Oh God, it is hot. Please start wearing sweater. It will be cold.
Yeah.
Now you remember? Now tell me this answer. Horace Danby was good and respectable, but not completely honest. Explain.
Ma'am, Horace Dandy was a good and respectable person, but not completely honest, as he used to.
Now this is a long answer. Huh? 3 mark question, 3 or sometimes 4 mark. So tell me, what was his profession?
So he had a good running business.
So he was a good and respectable person. Full stop. Then
he had a good running business of locks and keys.
okay. He made locks and was successful at it.
And he had 2 servants.
He also had 2
And he used to earn well.
2 helpers.
2 helpers, and he used to earn well.
Mhm.
But he was not completely honest, as he used to.
He was not, but he was not completely honest. Now explain why. Why? He was fond of.
He was fond of reading. I'm telling you, you just please shut up.
Yeah, he was fond of
He was fond of reading expensive.
collecting rare and expensive books.
Rare and expensive books, which he used to buy from an
Agent.
For which he used to rob people's
Okay.
house at libraries.
For this, then full stop. Then for this, he would rob people.
House once in a month.
No. He would rob people. He would rob people's safe once in a year. Once in a year.
It's a very good.
Okay. Once in a year. This proves that though he was respectable, he was not completely honest. Now, right.
Ma'am, what is the meaning of apt?
Apt means suitable. No, this is apt. Apt means suitable, perfect.
Ma'am, actually, one of my biology teachers said that apt means adapting something.
Okay, so it is apt. Adapt is different and apt. Yeah, so apt. How biological teachers use, I'm not sure, but the environment is apt for the growth of fungi. That means it is suitable. Okay, finish writing.
Then,
Yeah, I can see. You finished writing the question.
you know the answer. Please tell that. I can write.
So answer would be Horace Stanley was good and respectable. Full stop. He had a business of making. Then you must explain that. He had a business of making locks. He also had 2 helpers. He was making enough. But he was not completely honest because he robbed people to to earn money, to not earn, gain money, to satisfy his hobby. He was fond of. Should I dictate?
No, ma'am, it is okay. We'll write it on. No, ma'am, you can take.
Okay, so Horace Danby was good and respectable. Full stop.
Can you please start from starting?
Yeah, that is the first line.
What is NB?
Horace Danby was good and respectable. He had his own business of making locks. He had his own business of making locks. He also had 2 helpers. Making locks, full stop. He also had 2 helpers. He earned decent money. He lived with a housekeeper. and lived and earned a decent living. And earned.
Isn't that the same?
Yeah, but then I forgot to add that he lived with a housekeeper. That means that tells us that he earned a decent living. There. But he was not completely honest. Next. But he was not completely honest as he had a habit of robbing people. He was fond of collecting. Have you missed something? He was not completely honest as he had a bad habit of robbing people or stealing. He was fond of collecting rare and expensive books. Collecting rare and expensive books, which he could not afford. Which he could not afford.
Please don't touch. It's not what I think. I will start that. As you can see.
I'm sorry, but he had this bad habit of robbing people. Did you add to satisfy his hobby? No.
Yes,
Please write. No, please
No,
write.
yeah, no.
Robbing people to satisfy his hobby, and then write this. To satisfy. वो पहले जो लाइन लिखा था, he had a bad habit of robbing people. वहाँ पे add करना to satisfy his hobby. What was the last line now?
Ma'am,
Which he couldn't afford. He robbed a safe every year and stole enough to secretly buy the books he loved through an agent. Secretly buy the books he loved through an agent. Full stop. That's the answer. Sorry? Did you add something
the
additional?
answer is about 4 lines.
Where?
In volume.
Yeah, but those are typed 4 lines, no? They will, when you start writing them in the notebook, they will be long.
Ma'am, but still, if you read this information compared to this is like information is.
The information in the volume is less. But this question typically comes as a long answer. So, one more. Though Horace, one last question.
Meticulous.
Now it means that
Very detailed
planning. Now we can say that he had a very good plan with him, but still a robber came before him and also
Was it just any robber?
no,
A beautiful
very
lady.
beautiful
Yes.
lady, young lady who was wearing red.
So a beautiful lady disguised as a
Disguised
Owner of
as
the
the
house.
Owner of the house.
And told him.
So now, how do we write?
What is that we feel to get the information we are coming from? No, not getting, I'm getting from
What will you write here? So you will write. You start with the whole thing. That Horace was fond of collecting rare and expensive books which he could not afford. He robbed a safe every year to satisfy his hobby,
gain the money.
gain the money.
Satisfy his needs or hobbies. For this, he used to gain information regarding the house and the owners of the house. But this time he had failed to get the correct and the whole information regarding the house.
But he got the correct information.
But no, he did not. Right? He
Now
got
here
the
it is
information.
written.
Failed to get enough
Failed to get
information
enough
about
information about the real occupants.
Yeah, that is the correct one. Real occupants. Okay. So yes.
He was failed to find the information of the members in that house.
The real occupant. He knew who the servants were, but he had never seen who the real occupant, I mean the owner of the house, how does he or she use them. So he knew about who the servants were, he knew about the dog, he knew his name. What was his name?
Shelly. नहीं शादी है.
Shelly.
क्या?
Shelly.
Okay, so right from the beginning, Horace was, so write those 2 lines at least, then I'll dictate the remaining part. Horace was fond of collecting rare and expensive books. Fond of collecting rare and expensive books, which he could not afford. He, what does it say? He stole, one minute. He robbed a safe. He therefore robbed a safe every year and stole enough to buy the books he loved. See, you should use the similar words for most of the sentences for most of the answers so that it's easy to remember.
And he
Stole enough to buy the books he loved. He would plan meticulously. He planned his thefts. He planned his thefts, theft or robbery, whatever you can say, meticulously. Even during this robbery, even during this particular robbery, even during his last robbery, he knew about the wiring, the name of the dog. Yeah, the wiring of the house.
Yes.
He knew about the wiring of the house, the name of the dog,
And where the safe was.
the location of the safe.
And the timing when the servants were going.
Yes. Activities of the servant.
And the owners of the house.
Activities of the servant. But failed to get the real identity of the owners of the house. Of the owners of the house. Of the owners of the house. He therefore faltered. He therefore faltered when he saw a beautiful woman in the house who threatened to call the police. Vedant, you'll write the answer on your own. You'll write this. I'm giving you 2 minutes. Learn this answer and tell me.
This?
Or by heart that answer and tell me. What was the last?
Call the police.
Call the police. To protect himself.
Protect him.
Self.
We're talking about the robber.
Robber. Yeah. To protect himself. He carelessly removed his gloves.
Yes.
Broke open the safe for the lady of the house. Sorry. Carelessly removed the gloves. Broke open the safe for the lady of the house who was actually another robber. He thus left his, what do you say?
Fingerprints.
He thus left his fingerprints and exposed his identity. And got caught. Giving you 2 minutes. Just go through the answer and then give the answer. This is basically the gist of your whole lesson. And it is given in simple language, so you will find it easy to learn. Okay? And then we'll go to the next. Since most of you have first slide, we'll do a lesson from first slide.
And get these.
What? Sorry?
Jacob from work.
Yeah, we start that. You want to give the answer? You gave the answer. No? Now let's ask. And you? Okay, boy. It's a birthday today. Really? You had birthday last month also, no? No. 1st August. Happy birthday.
So I should
Is this special preference for you?
Now you give one more answer.
Privileges of being a birthday boy.
So what's the plan today?
You give three answers to that.
Oh
Only chocolate
That's
chip,
great.
right?
So where are you going today? It's a surprise. For you. Look, you know the answer. He has to learn the answer.
You know?
Finish learning. Finish learning. Vedan, you should have written this. This is easy answer. Is it?
College definitely failed to get the real information of real information about
Okay, ready with the answer?
real computers.
Horace was fond of collecting rare and expensive books. So, to fulfill his hobby, he used to rob a safe every year, and he used to plan his robbery very meticulously. During his last robbery, he planned so really well that he knew the wiring of the house, the dog's name, and the activities of the servants, but he failed to get the real identity of the owner of the house. He faltered. He faltered when he saw the beautiful um, woman who threatened him for calling to call the police. So to protect himself,
Hand over to you.
Pretended.
So you can say that when he saw the beautiful woman who was actually a robber,
But
decided.
pretended to.
Yeah.
so to protect himself, he carelessly removed his gloves and opened the safe for the woman who was actually another robber, and left his fingerprints, exposing his identity, to which he got caught.
Very good. Good job. You want to give the answer?
Then,
No, you will give.
No, you will give.
Are you giving the answer?
There was fond of their book, which not afford. So he robbed people every year. Who has was a meticulous
Plan, no?
He planned the
Robbery.
robbery very well. He knew the wiring of the house, activities of the servant, and the dog's name, but failed to know the real identity of the owner. He faltered when he saw a beautiful lady
Who threatened
who
him?
threatened him to call the police. He carelessly removed his gloves and opened the safe for the lady, which was actually the robber, and left behind the fingerprints and he got caught.
Okay. Now the lady, who was the owner? Who is the word used when you're talking about people? Okay. And which is the word for inanimate things? You said no. He saw. What was that? When did you use which? The woman.
Which was the
Yeah, which was actually a robber.
Robber.
He opened the safe for a woman. You said which was actually a robber. So it is who was actually a robber. When you're talking, because you're talking about a woman, no? So woman or man, when you're talking about that, then the conjunction used is who, not which. Okay.
this was bought from collecting rare expensive books. So he robbed a safe every year in order to fulfill his hobby. He planned his launch really with meticulously. He also in his launch story he knew where was the name of the house, name of the dog, where the safe was located, activities of his friend. Therefore, he faltered when he saw a beautiful lady.
But he failed to.
But he failed to get the real identity of the owners. He faltered when he saw a beautiful lady and carelessly removed his gloves and broke the safe, which left his fingerprints and exposed his identity and got caught. Yes.
Then he folded.
Faltered is made mistakes. Dar gaya.
Like when you get
He
caught,
tried to. He
like
was.
when you get caught while you making mistakes.
Yeah, see, when you get caught by a teacher, you start faltering. Like, you want
When
to say
exam में
something.
copy करते if I get caught, I'm not going to throw my pen.
No, it's not that. But you think you're trying to act smart, but then you actually end up giving out lot of clues that you're not.
And
Pen
सीखने के बाद का original
Pen क्यों फेंकोगे?
No, ma'am,
Example दे रहा हूँ कि exam में लेते रहो. And teacher ने मुझे पकड़ लिया. I won't throw my pen right into the pen ही फेंक दिया.
No, it's not that. Suppose you're trying to
उससे
copy.
gloves क्यों फेंक दिए?
No, like अगर तुम कॉपी के एग्जांपल दे रहे हो तो सपोज तुमने किसी का पेपर लिया है यू आर ट्राइंग टू कॉपी फ्रॉम दैट एग्जाम सप्लीमेंट्स पास करते हैं ना बच्चे तो जब टीचर आ जाते हैं तो डर से तो नीचे फेंक देते हैं
अरे नहीं उसने ग्लव्स इसलिए निकाले थे क्योंकि उसको लाइटर चला if you wear gloves and turn up the lighter it would burn so ऐसे गाने वाला था
I remember why he removed the gloves to remove lighter I don't know because I have never did one so I don't क्या है
And he put a bomb. Then they explode and then to open the door. Yes.
बॉम्ब
Yes.
अंदर का क्या होगा फिर
No, small bomb. He would put
It's ready to keep bomb and explode and open the door.
you have seen the stage right
Yes.
you know how thick it is तो वो बॉम्ब रखे तो रखेगा कहाँ
So he used lighters to put.
अरे he used lighter to light the lady's cigarette
Oh.
ओके रस्सी बॉम्ब नहीं चला रहा था वहाँ पे
मेरे को तो वो लगा.
इसका मतलब चैप्टर अच्छे से रीड नहीं किया है
I know
ये कल के पेन फेंक देंगे
मुझे समझ नहीं पेन क्यों फेंकेगा टीचर के ऊपर Birthday boy, I'm waiting for you to give the answer.
नहीं बर्थडे में इंग्लिश में कितना है?
Next chapter I will.
No. You at least read it twice.
I have read.
Then tell the answer. You know the story.
Horace was fond of collecting rare and expensive things.
Yeah.
But he
Daksh, pay attention. Daksh, Daksh ये ना वो पीछे वाला. No, Daksh छोड़ो पीछे वाला.
Shadow.
Vyom. You pay attention.
हाँ तो dog भी है. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Your dog's name is Shadow.
He's also.
His dog's name is na.
before it's coming for us.
So he robbed a safe every year.
That should be speaker.
Trying slowly to buy rare and expensive books. He planned his every robbery. Even in his last robbery, he knows the dog name. He knows. He knows. He knew the dog's name, the location of the safe, but he failed. And
Providing of the house, activities of the servants, But he failed.
But he failed to know the real identity of the house owner. Owner of the house. ठीक है ना? तू लिख रहा है मेरा पेपर. Therefore,
Okay, therefore he faltered.
Therefore, he faltered that he saw a beautiful lady, which was the which.
अभी मैंने बोला.
Who?
Lady.
I know it's confusing. Who was the owner of the house?
No, he was not the who was pretending to be
the owner of the
and actually was not.
Come on, that's what is this? You change please friend.
No,
Okay, then look here. If you are not friend. And came and he and
The woman threatened him to call the police. So he, to protect himself, he removed his gloves, opened the safe, and left the fingerprints all over the house.
just exposed his own identity and what? You don't have this 100 dresses, 1 and 2, that is cut from the syllabus.
Ma'am, what interesting chapter.
Yeah, we are doing that only. She's saying to one other chapter. No, we do glimpses of India. So it's a baker from Goa. It's a nice one. Now, Vyo, come. Sit here. Who doesn't have book?
So you should
You
go.
both also don't have. No textbooks. You come to class without textbooks. Who? That is not fair when it comes to English. How many of you have a textbook? Is there a textbook?
First slide I have.
Let's start now.
First slide.
Okay, then sit here. One of you
Never
sit there.
same
one of you
mistake
sit
we
there.
both have said. And then previous mistake.
Sit. Otherwise, how will you know what you are reading?
Cannot do mistake.
You sit without textbook.
You can sit with the. No. I have first. Otherwise, I can always.
You can sit with him. But boy.
No. You people.
I have anxiety for girls.
Hello, shift that side. Is it there?
I have two people already.
Yeah, very good. No, they don't have a book.
They have.
I have anxiety from girls. I have anxiety from girls. If I sneeze to class,
Yes, ma'am. I have really anxiety.
yes, you can read Yes. No. Can you please come here?
Face to face.
I know my problem. And
We are doing glimpses of India. Now, I think the only option is I have to send you back. You. Because you and you. Both of you. I'll take 5 minutes break. Because we need to finish this.
Yes. A baker
from
What?
नहीं है यार
हाँ equal.
इससे अच्छा तो जो आते समय ना अपना बुक लेके आ waste my time also ये वापस आने के लिए इंग्लिश
देखो नॉट टच यस
कोई ना ये रील धीरे धीरे सेव करके रखा बनेगा
अरे किसने देखी
Yes.
I want to follow
I want to see mine.
सबसे पहले क्या करें
No. Hey, you go now.
ओके
Go.
नहीं इसका बर्थडे का विशेष आ रहा है तो कोई वो थैंक यू
कुछ आया है बर्थडे का?
हाँ वही तो बर्थडे का चॉकलेट बिस्किट तो उसके पास ही
किसके किसके पास है?
मेरे पास है बाकी कुछ है ये मौजी दोन मुर्गी भूख नहीं गिरता तो भी चढ़ा देता